The Bible history of how the Lord of the worlds, the devil Allah, had attempted to kill Moses when he was born. Now let us know more about Moses. There we have seen one part, now the next part. When Moses was born in 1400 BC, the devil, the Lord of the world, Allah, attempted to kill him. But the Bible God miraculously protected him and saved him and accomplished his will through Moses. God rescued his people from the captivity of Egypt. Let us study below the certificate given by God about Moses and how the Lord of the worlds, Allah, the devil, attempted to kill him. The devil who failed to kill Moses when he was born in 1400 BC had made up an appearance in 610 AD through Muhammad in the name of Lord of the worlds and told a blatant lie saying Moses was his servant. Now the Bible God exposes the true facts about Moses. The very same devil had told a lie in the Quran that Moses was his servant. The true history of how the devil attempted to kill Moses when he was born and how the Bible God protected him is written in chapter 1 and 2 of the book of Exodus in the Old Testament of the Jewish Bible. Moses himself wrote the book of Exodus. Exodus 1. Then the king of Egypt spoke to the Hebrew midwives, of whom the name of one Sephara and the name of other Puah. And he said, when you do the duties of a midwife for the Hebrew woman and see them on the birth stools, if it is a son, then you shall kill him. But if it is a daughter, then she shall live. But the midwives feared God and did not do as the king of Egypt commanded them, but saved the male children alive. So the king of Egypt called for the midwives and said to them, why have you done this thing and saved the male children alive? And the midwives said to Pharaoh, because the Hebrew women are not like the Egyptian women, for they are lively and give birth before the midwives come to them. Therefore, God dealt well with the midwives, and the people multiplied and grew very rapidly. And so it was because the midwives feared God that he provided households for them. So Pharaoh commanded all his people, saying, every son who is born you shall cast into the river, and every daughter you shall save alive. That is, now he didn't want to rely on the midwives alone. So he has given command, every Jewish child should be killed. Remember, devil did the same thing when Jesus was born. Every child, every boy of under 2 years and under was killed by the orders of King Herod. You can read it in Matthew chapter 2, 1 to 16. Exodus 2, verses 1. And a man of the house of Levi went and took as wife a daughter of Levi. We have seen one part, let's see the full. So the woman conceived and bore a son, and when she saw that he was a beautiful child, she hid him 3 months. But when she could no longer hide him, she took an ark of the bulrushes for him, dabbed it and asphalt and pitch, but put the child in it and laid it in the reeds by the river's bank. And his sister stood afar to know what would be done to him. Then the daughter of Pharaoh came, that is princess, came down to bathe at the river, and her maidens walked along the riverside. And when she saw the ark among the reeds, she sent her maid to get it. And when she opened it, she saw the child, and behold, the baby wept. So she had compassion on him and said, this is one of the Hebrews' children. Then his sister said to Pharaoh's daughter, shall I go and call a nurse for you from the Hebrew woman so that she may nurse the child for you? And Pharaoh's daughter said to her, go. So the maiden went and called the child's mother. Then Pharaoh's daughter said to her, take the child away, nurse him for me, and I will give you your wages. So the woman took the child and nursed him. And the child grew, and she brought him to Pharaoh's daughter, and he became her son. So she called his name Moses, saying, because I drew him out of the water. Moses means, because I drew him out of the water. Is there any such meaning for Musa? You know how far you have been cheated by Muhammad and his Quran, false Quran. This is the true history.